Hey guys, good evening. Before we start, let me just get stuff set up here. Give me a moment. Yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well. Had a 3-day weekend, feeling quite good. Kind of wasted it on playing video games. But hey, time spent enjoyed is not time wasted, right? Is that how that goes? Something like that, right? As long as you're enjoying your time, it's not wasted. Even though I could be more productive, it's fine. At the end of the day. Okay, just give me another moment. Let me just figure this shit out real quick. Technical difficulties. Well, not really technical difficulties. I'm waiting for the chat to load so I can display it in the stream. That's what's going on here. So that I can see what you guys are typing, what you guys are cooking in the chat. Okay, I got the link. Okay, hold up. Just give me a moment here. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, let's get started. I'm not gonna bother voicing this. I'm just gonna try to go through this part really quick. Because this is a long-ass case. And I don't want to waste y'all's time. And I don't want my time to be wasted either. So, Wendy old back yapping. She's the stand-in. Loving night? Why does she have a stalker? What the fuck? I wouldn't be surprised if she wrote it herself. The worst characters? Nah? Oh, Moss, you disagree? You beg to differ? Huh? Got someone else in mind? Hey, Nobu. Hey, Moss. Welcome to the stream, guys. Okay, wait, hold up. Time of the murder. A fireplace. What a concept. I don't think fireplaces are a thing here in Japan. Huh. Yeah, same here, Edgeworth. Oh my god, doggo! It's so cute! Dismissal? Hey, you're a real cutie, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a police dog Gumshoe's been taken care of. I think its name is Misso. Misso is best boy, okay guys? That's all you need to know. Lance dude from the third case? Oh yeah, no. I consider these two the worst because you gotta deal with them a lot. Like, not just in one case, but in multiple cases. And not just in one game, in multiple games, right? Lance is awful. Like, but at least he's just, like, limited to one case. Because he's a fucking idiot and he got himself in trouble. But, like, Oldbag and Butts keep getting themselves in trouble constantly. For stupid reasons, too. Another shout out to, Lotta Hart, but at least she's not in this game. She'll be in the next game, though. Okay. We're done with old bag here, right? Okay. Wait, we got the undershirt. We got the logic. Oh, right. We gotta present the undershirt. Ah, wonderful. It should be required to pet missile? Exactly! That should be an option! We should pet it. 0 out of 10. Literally unplayable. This game sucks. We can't pet missile. SMH. By the way, this is actual game speed. I'm not pressing anything. Thank God, because I ain't reading all that. How about we pet missile right now? Ah, who's a good boy? Ah, who's a good boy? Oh, you missile. Oh, what a good boy. Oh, okay, sorry. Anyways, back to old bag. Disgusting. Edgy wedgy poo. That's it. I'm just calling him Edgy Wedgy from now on. Edgy Wedgy. Haha, it's funny because she's old. Ace Attorney really does need more animals. More animals for us to cross-examine in court. A parrot and an orca are just not enough. Alright, it's logic time. You know, now I think about it, if Japan doesn't have chimneys, how do they explain Santa coming in the house? Man, I should have asked my students that, or my coworkers that. Man. Okay, anyways. Undershirt from next door, shared chimney. Like, how does that work? Does Santa just break in? Like a ninja? Or something? Oh wait, yeah, can we talk to Missile? Wait, let me see. By the way, Moss, have you played a ghost trick? There's another good boy named Missile too, and you can actually talk to him. He's actually a pretty important character in the game. Whoa! You can open it! Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. You're a real one if you get that reference. You know, if this was the real world, if this game was realistic, Larry would have been like doing community service for like hours already. Or he'd be like in custody or in jail for being a fucking idiot. I guess so, yeah, maybe just one of the doors. Hey, so you know what's up. Nice. Man, they should make a sequel. That was a good ass game. Wait, you can get, oh my god, okay. Let's just get this over with. No witnesses. Okay, so it says raise an objection here. Present Wendy Oldberg. Oh, now no, Wendy didn't write that note. It was this idiot. He must have written it to another woman that just so happened to be named Wendy. Ah, that's the joke. Aha, that's pretty funny. Haha. Stand-in request. Wait, yeah, the actress Oldbag is replacing Mindy. Ah, wait, so that wait. That says Mindy, not Wendy. Ah, so Larry writes like a fucking kindergartner, and Wendy Oldbag can't read. Wonderful. We got Dumb and Dumber here. Wonderful. See, Lang gets it. Lang gets it. Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot, isn't he? Oh my god, I just noticed the fucking things on her cost. Oh my god. Now I can't. Oh. What an ungodly sight. "10 years later, I notice it." Fucking hell. Holy shit, it's been 10 years. Man, I'm getting old. Okay. It says Mindy. He writes like a fucking kindergartner. No, that's insulting to kindergartners. Kindergartners write better than this moron.
Take that.
For punch? Yeah, I want to fucking punch this guy too. Exactly. Lang spitting.
Hold it. Hold it.
The autograph, right.
Take that.
I'm sure this is funnier in Japanese. When you gotta deal with this shit over and over and over again. Oh, I don't know, I feel like it gets less funny. But then I never found it funny to begin with. Oh, with the music. It was playing the case end music and then just cut off. Okay, now that was pretty funny. All right, now I think we can get back to voicing stuff. So, not so fast. Great job, Mr. Prosecutor. Although I find it, well, fucking hell, what the hell? Hey, she. Although I still find it a bit unbelievable that the two of you are friends, but the suspicion on that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet. So don't get any funny ideas about running off, okay? Ow! Hey, what? Edgy? What does the Wolfman mean when he says I'm not off the hook yet? He means the murder weapon. Larry, did you forget? There are 2 layers of suspicion hanging over your head. That's exactly what I mean. We can't only rely on the words of the suspect, after all. We may have figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. But the bloodstained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene. As long as there is no satisfactory explanation for that, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite. Edgy, that guy. He looks like he's seriously about to take a bite out of me. I'm well aware, and you should be as well, that the upcoming battle will be crucial. Thanks to the cooperation of our lovely Bumbler, I've been dealt a very nice hand and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final bout. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's see what you've got. I can easily point out the contradiction in this post-murder weapon. But the real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. Yes. This will be a high-stakes gamble. But this is one game I can't afford to lose. I was the one who found the body of the victim, Damask II. Beside him was a samurai sword, glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. It was supposed to be in the Steel Samurai's dressing room, but I found it here instead. Plus, I found the murder weapon's owner, the suspect. Larry butts in here, too. Isn't it a bit far-fetched to accuse someone simply on the basis of ownership? But this owner wanted to sneak onto the crime scene. I think that's plenty to go on, don't you?
Hold it.
If you're alluding to his reason for being by the chimney, we've already established that. Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. You two are longtime friends, right? Who's to say you didn't fabricate the evidence to give him an alibi? You're accusing me of fabricating evidence. You think I can believe anything you produce? Forging evidence is all you prosecutors do. This man has some serious issues with prosecutors. Come on, I can't think of something as complicated as that, right, Edgy? Larry, I can agree because I know you and your personality well. However, Agent Lang knows nothing about you. Or me, for that matter. I sense his hatred for my entire profession emanating from his entire being. Meaning that the only way I can prove Larry's innocence is to present irrefutable evidence. I. Wait, what the hell, game? Oh, press. I can't read. I cannot read. Excuse me, but glittering red and offering up the scent of blood. Do I have to spell it out for you? I mean the sight and the smell of blood, of course. And according to the tests, the blood on the sword belongs to the victim. The sword was made to only be used on stage, so it's not sharp. But it is pretty weighty. It's certainly heavy enough to beat someone to death with. Which leads me to suspect that the victim was beaten to death with the sword. Beaten to death, huh? This last statement is too important to just let it slip by. Aye.
Objection!
Do you know what this is, Agent Lang? It's a long spear, right? We used to use those a lot in my country a long time ago. Piercing, mowing people down. Spears are the weapon of heroes throughout history. It's the next most effective weapon after the whip. I think the whip is in a slightly different category. So what's your point? Are you gonna tell me that the spear is a real weapon? No, I simply want you to take a look at this section here. The weight's bent? Precisely. Apparently, a certain troublemaker hit it against a wall in this embassy earlier. And as you can clearly see, the insides of the two samurai's weapons are hollow. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow, let alone the multiple strikes necessary to bludgeon someone to death. And yet, there's not even a dent in the samurai sword. How do you explain that? Oh yeah, the sword and the spear are made of the same stuff, so they bend easily. But I wish they'd make them out of better stuff, because the spear got bent. I wasn't able to do my special early summer rain jab move. Man, I got such an earful from the director of the play for not doing it in the show. The two samurai's special move was changed tonight because of him? Youch! That's more than enough of your whiny whimpering. Now, back on the topic of the spear. Yes, let's return to the real topic of discussion. This is where the real gamble begins. I don't have a real strategy per se. So all I can do for now is let the chips fall where they may. Using guesswork and taking risks in place of real logic is hardly the Von Karma way. It's neither smart nor very clever. Miss Von Karma, as you know, unlike your father, I am not a genius prosecutor. Ah, so modest. Plus, I doubt his record of a 40-year win streak will ever be broken. But perhaps it is for the best if it remains unbroken. For no one should have conceived of the notion to convict all defendants in the first place.
Objection!
What a foolishly foolish statement from a foolishly fool who hates to lose. It's the job of a prosecutor to make sure that all defendants are found guilty in court. There is nothing more important in this world than a perfect victory.
Hold it!
That may be your opinion, however, I don't believe that's all we are. As a prosecutor, what I pursue is not the perfect victory, but the perfect truth. And if that means the bridge I must cross will crumble beneath my feet, then let it crumble as I walk on towards the truth.
Knuckle back!
You're good at keeping me entertained, Mr. Prosecutor. But you know, humans are delicate creatures. The slightest bump and we expire. I'd like you to consider, if you will, the possibility that the sword was used in such a way that the attack killed Damask II without bending it. So what do you think of my hypothetical scenario? I think you know what to do here, right? And what you need. Of course, What I need is evidence even he can't refute. This is it. It's time to bring this to a close. It's possible to use a samurai sword to kill someone. And under these circumstances... under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. We've searched the embassy top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon. So isn't it only natural that suspicion would fall onto the owner of said weapon? How long do you intend to cling on to that preposterous theory? As long as I want, because we examined every corner within the walls of this embassy. There's no stone we've left unturned. And we have managed to come up with only one logical conclusion. That the only place inside this embassy with the victim's blood on it is this sword.
Hold it!
You left no stone unturned? Is that a fact?
Not so fast!
If you've got something to say, then say it in the only way I respect, Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, of course. In that case, allow me to make it all crystal clear for you.
Hold it!
The only place where you could find blood was on the samurai sword. That's right. Even with Luminol. Which means that there are no other possibilities outside of what I've already outlined. Do I have a problem with Agent Lang's assertion that the samurai sword is the weapon? If you believe that there's no other door of possibility left to open, then allow me to force one open for you.
Not so fast!
And how do you plan to do that? By showing you what may possibly be the real murder weapon. Ha! Ha 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 ha! The real murder weapon. I hate to repeat myself, but my men have already searched every last inch of this embassy, and they've concluded that nothing else could have been used as a weapon. Knowing these facts, do you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis? Of course. Because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in the investigation.
Not so fast!
What are you talking about? I don't appreciate mind games, and I don't appreciate when people like you slander my men!
Hold it!
I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that their investigative dragnet has a few holes in it. Namely, that there's something your men couldn't even lay a finger on. And that item is the real murder weapon. Alright then, I'll play along for now. This real weapon that killed Damask II. What exactly is it? The real murder weapon, which not a single person has yet to touch, is this!
Take that!
The national treasure of Alabast. Hold it! You mean the Primadook statue? Yes, and as you know, only the ambassador and his secretariat may touch it. Which I believe means that neither you nor your men were able to examine it, correct?
Not so fast!
You know very well that if we did that, there'd be an international incident between the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babal. The two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance over a stupid fight related to a sovereignty statue. But I'll be damned if I let something go unexamined.
Hold it!
Agent Lang, if you could take a look at this. The direction the statue is facing just before and after the crime are different. And there's only one conclusion I can draw from that. Go look for Ambassador Alba, and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue.
Shifu, you can't listen to this infidel's words. He's most definitely trying to trick you. Shifu, please, let's be rational about this.
Langsy says, just go already!
Yes, sir! Shifu,
Yeah?
I'm really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. I was unable to obtain permission for us to examine the Prima Duck statue.
I see.
Wait, but then the investigation is at a standstill. Agent Lang, I will go and speak with the ambassador personally.
Save your breath. He may act all weak and frail, but that old man's one tough cookie. But I guess you gotta be tough when you're representing a whole country, you know? Agent Lang, what do you want? Let's just hurry up and examine the statue already.
But Shifu, what about causing an international incident?
Quiet! I'll take the fall if I have to later. Hold it! Agent Lang, the hypothesis is mine, so if someone is to take the responsibility, let it be me. Responsibility? If we're gonna talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. It'd be a real problem for a man if something were to happen to me. Alright then, let's talk and more investigating. If we want to know the truth, we can't stop here. Action must be taken. Agent Lang, I'd like to run a chemiluminescence test on the statue. A luminol test. Ah, good thinking. If the statue is the murder weapon, then some of the victim's blood should be still on it. Okay! Let's get the forensics team in here.
Well, look what we have here. Ultraman got blood on his head.
Looks like you hit the jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. I guess this means that this is the real weapon that killed Damas II. Indeed. But I wouldn't celebrate yet if I were you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It doesn't prove that he didn't kill Damas II. So the charge remains. We are hardly done examining the statue, Agent Lang. Knowing that it is the real weapon, I believe further examination is required. Huh, you think so? Okay then, knock yourself out. Upon closer inspection, he really does look a lot like the Steel Samurai. Hey, maybe that's why they chose him to be the Goodwill Ambassador. I actually can't discredit the hypothesis.
La la la. Or maybe the people at this MC just really, really like the Steel Samurai. That's absolutely preposterous.
I don't think it's that unlikely. We mustn't go around announcing people's opinions.
And yet, look how easily you discredited mine. Not that I care why they chose him. Oh! Hi there.
And what do we have here? This dirty smudge. Looks like a handprint? What's a definitive bit of evidence like you doing under here? Looks like we've got some fingerprints to analyze. Ugh. Worst case scenario, these prints belong to Larry. But it looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now. No. Hey! Forensics guy! I want results on these fingerprints ASAP, you hear me?
Agent Lang, I have the analysis results, sir.
Good. And?
Sir, about the prints we lifted from the bottom of the statue. Well, you know the victim of the murder in the Balinese embassy? The prints belong to him, to Mr. Manny Cochin, sir.
That's... What's going on around here? No, that's... impossible! Each Prima Duck statue can only be handled by someone of that country. By the very fact that Mr. Cochin's fingerprints on this one. Leads me to only one conclusion. This statue It's actually Babal's Primaduck statue.
Impossible! It can't be!
Yeah! Larry never once set foot on Babbly's soil, so he was free to go. However, this new piece of information only served to confuse us even further. The ringleader of a smuggling operation was killed with an alabastrian knife in Babal. And Damask II was killed on alabastrian soil with Babal's national treasure. Sure. And the mystery of the great thief Yatagarasu, who visited both countries. Yes. The pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form. Should I continue or should I? Let's see. How much do we still have to go through here? Okay, we'll keep going through the investigation stuff and then to the completion of the next investigation and then we'll stop. Yeah, I think that's a steady enough pace as is. Let's just take a quick look here. Okay. Did we save? We saved, right? Okay, we saved. Hey, Lewis. Welcome. You didn't miss much. We finished speedrunning the worst characters. Old Bag being an idiot and old. And Larry being an idiot as well. Larry sent his female co-worker, love letter, came off stalkerish. Turns out the co-worker was Old Bag, who was standing in for the actual co-worker who was off because sickness or something. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, that's all we missed. Oh, and also we found possibly the real murder weapon, which is the statue. So the spear is not the murder weapon. Neither is the sword. It's actually the statue. Which is actually kind of a problem because this is the statue of the other country's embassy, and that would cause a international dispute. You see, it's always the old people. Yeah, man, freaking old people. God damn. Oh, I just noticed Pi Day. March 14. Oh, let me drink some water real quick. Oh, wow. I drank a lot there. I didn't realize I was still thirsty. Huh. I've left the Damask II investigation Francisco and returned to Babal. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue. Mr. Edgeworth! So, okay. What's the situation?
Oh, it's great! Investigating is so much fun!
In other words, they've made absolutely no progress. Yes. We weren't goofing off! Honest, sir! We've been investigating our hearts out! Very well then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation? Oh! We've had a really fun time, sir. I knew it. Zero progress. Yes. Freaking Gumshoe. In any case, Detective Gumshoe, I'm cutting your salary yet again. Yes, sir? You have permission to enter the Alabastrian embassy. Is that correct? Yup! As a local detective, I'm helping out with investigations on both sides, sir. Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask. The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir? The kind that was also playing the role of the Pink Badger yesterday. Ugh! Understood, sir. If I have to run into her, I'll give them back to her. And if I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere. He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either. What? Are you really gonna throw that autograph away? Yes, because that steel samurai was a fake. Wait, what? What do you mean by fake? Nothing. I believe it's time for a little housekeeping.
Wonderful. Nice. Okay.
I didn't mean to do that. Let me just take a look here. Where are we in this? I'm trying to see what comes up when I talk to her. So, how come so many traffic cones are red and white? That's because they're highly visible from a great distance. Oh, is that why? So then the reason you wear the one redstone is for visibility's sake. Please don't compare me to a ragged plastic traffic cone. Mr. Edgeworth! You look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective. Well, I don't have much else I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir. So, what did you find out? Well... I take it he has found nothing of any particular use. As usual. Yeah, sounds about right. That's so gumshoe. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I got something really interesting from Ambassador Palomino. Wait, what? It's not. Oh, okay. Oh, and what is this? And what is this something interesting? This, sir. Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there. Why does the flame burn green, Detective? There's no war in Ba Sing Se. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. So apparently, if you burn the special wood crystal oil that they make only in Babal, it burns this green color, sir. Interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. I suppose this is a ploy to force people to visit Babal should the oil run out. Well, I know a country that would be so happy to do so. Ha ha! Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes? It stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it would project the images. Oh, silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation. Hey, what's wrong, sir? There's something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you can do that much? Uh-huh. You got it, sir. Hey, that's not fair. Why's Gummy gonna do all the fun stuff? Oh, well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner. Ah! I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant. I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. let's talk to totally not sketchy guy. There's a sign here warning passers-by to take precautions around this renovation site.
They're really going on. Wait, what? I was trying to talk to Palino. Palino.
Maybe that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Palino. Ah, so you're back. So you're back now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these, you can eat whatever you'd like. And these are discount tickets for a cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern. However, these coupons do nothing for me right now. This open air stage. What function does it serve exactly? Well, normally we use it for a variety of events. It's also attract an extra bit of attention to a ball. I heard that tonight, over in the Albastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was to give a speech. And you know what? Many told me that I really should give a speech too. Mr. Cochin told you that? Yes, he did. Which was why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because of the fire the Yatagrasu started. Exactly. Ambassador Palana, I'd like to ask you a little more about the Primadox statues. Oh, I see. Well, let me ask you this. Did you know that Alibastimabal used to be one country called Codopia? Yes, I know that much about your history. Well, the Primadox statue belonged to the founders of Codopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Codopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it. Yes, that's right. Which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We held the real statue, therefore we held the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose. But if Alabasta and Babala were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The primitive statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. I wonder if Ambassador Palano knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. See, perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about it. But before that, Ambassador Paleno, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you about. Yes? Oh, don't worry, you can ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3? In exchange, I'll expect you'll be coming to my ball, yes? Thank you, but just one thing is all I require. Manny Cochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary. Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador. He was, well, if I had to put it in one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that had a hand in the smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose because he was an able man, I was unable to detect his dirty dealings. It sounds like Mr. Cochin had a very sharp mind. Recently, Manny had been really busy. Since I became the Babalese representative at the Country Unification Council, the CUC for short, he has been working tirelessly to cover my work for me. Hey, what's up, corn dog? Yes, the voice is back. I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council, or CUC for short? Well, you see, tonight's events proceeded without a hitch. Our 2 countries want to reunify and become one again. But I guess with how things turned out, the dream won't be realized anytime soon. I suppose not. Ambassador Paleno, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Primidoc statue sitting in Alabas right now actually belongs to Babal. Finished playing Halo with Lenny? Who's Lenny? Lenny is a threat to national security? Ah, I see. Halo's pretty fun. I plan on streaming it sometime. I still yet to finish ODST and I think Reach? Yeah, I haven't played those two. The campaigns. So it would appear. I received a call from Miss Von Karma about this earlier. Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babal's Primidoc statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession. Yes, well, I've already inspected it myself. And it is definitely Alabas's statue. I know because it's the real statue. Then you're saying that Babal's was a replica. I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Babal, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. Munted. What does munted mean? I know it something not good, but like what exactly does it mean? That's like the first I've ever heard that word. Is it like an Aussie slang or something? To see that we could not determine which statue was the real one.
Hold it!
Why are you telling me this? Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babal were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic?
Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened. Means to be drunk. I see. The more you learn. Learn something new every day.
Oh, I see. So there's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country.
That's the gist of it. Babal is just as strict as Alabast. In the inspection of the people and things that enter their country. So let me just try to remember here. You're from Australia, Break is from Malaysia, Nobu's from Thailand, Lewis is from UK. I forgot to ask Mosk where he was from. Meaning that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into the two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu was connected. Of this I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted? I believe it was the Rose Garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least, that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the Rose Garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it?
My guess is that it's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There's a little water on it. But how did the water get on it? It doesn't look like there's anything you can get wet from around here.
I was thinking, they have concerts at this open air stage from time to time, right?
Alright, I'll find its owner later.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
What is this?
It's misused perfume. It's a bottle that woman left behind that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you. Oh, I just noticed they added like a little extra animation there. That's cool. I didn't even do that. Crap. Okay, we can speedrun like that. Okay, cool. This is the rose garden, right? Ooh, very pretty. I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, sorry.
I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. How are things in Mobile?
Oh no, how are things in Mobile?
Also, I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation into Manny Cochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah yes, say Yatagarasu. Even though I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous.
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and as suddenly, it vanished. After that, there was the fire at the Babalese embassy that the Yatagarasu started.
I felt that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. And we'll continue this next time. Maybe tomorrow. But right now, I gotta get... Sorry for the short stream, but I'm a bit tired. And I need to get ready for work tomorrow. Yeah. Weekend. 3-day weekend is over. Gotta get back to the world. I mean, to work. Anyways. See you guys. Good night. Take care. Stay safe.